Hi everyone, it's Happy Mail Queen. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Today I thought we'd go ahead and do a tutorial, and I know you guys have been awaiting the tutorial on how to make this lace box using this die right here from AlinaCraft, which is the door frame. And I apologize, I got sick again, you guys, and in fact I had to call in sick again on Monday. Oh boy, I was just so congested. I was coughing so much. Anyway, long story short, yeah, I got sick again, so I haven't been able to do a video. So I was miserable a bit over the weekend. Yeah, Easter was fun, but I was just having allergy symptoms, and which turned into something else. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and create this box right here, and I believe I did use not this one. I used this one right here, which is the 4th from the largest size, and this is the perfect size to accommodate these spools that I created using, again, another AlinaCraft die that she has in her store, and she calls it a ribbon holder. Okay, and so we're gonna go ahead and create the box. All right, so using this, first of all, just to let you know, you can actually create a bigger size, even a smaller size, a smaller box using this, because as you can see, this is nesting. But I'm going to show you how to measure so that you know how to create the body of your box, depending on what size die you decide to use. Okay, because as you can see, I created this box. Let me show you another one that I created. I created this box, okay, using the smaller one. I made this box right here, so you can create any size box that you want. And let me show you how to figure it out, so that you just you can measure the body of the box, and then you can just attach the panels, okay, the front and back panels. And so what you want to do is you're going to measure whatever size you decide to use, whichever die you decide to use. This is the one for this box right here, okay, so that it will fit your spools. But you can go bigger if you wanted. You can use this one right here, which I plan to make. This one will accommodate your memory decks, okay? So that's just to give you guys an idea how amazing this die is, because you can do that too with just this die set. All right. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we are going to use the measurements for this box right here. All right, so, but with any box, what you want to do is just measure this, this, and this, okay? So this measures 3 inches. This measures almost 3 3/4. So we're just going to say 3 3/4. And of course, the opposite size is also 3 inch. You're going to add those, okay, those measurements, which I've done for you here. Okay, 3, 3 3/4. So 3 and 3 is 6 plus 3/4, okay, which is the base. And plus, this is important, you have to add an additional 1/2 inch to your measurement to make up for the flap, the 1/4 inch flaps that you are going to put at each end. So let's pretend this is my full paper here. Okay, these are the flaps that you have to create on all sides so that you can attach your front panel this way and your back panel. Okay, so your measurement comes out to 10¼ by 6. That is going to be your card stock, and I will write I will put this down up here. I'm just writing it right now, but that's what you're going to start off with. Okay, so let's cut our paper down to 10¼ by 6. Get your paper trimmer. I'm just using a 8½ by 11. We're going to cut 10¼ 10¼ okay, by 6 inches. Okay, once you have that, on the 10¼ side, you are gonna score. Now you want to get your bone folder. You are gonna score at 1/4 inch. Okay, 1/4 inch. And then you're gonna score, it's 3¼ I think the best way to do this is flip it, score another 1/4 inch on this side, and then score at 3¼ okay, and that will make it nice and even. Then you're gonna turn it 180 degrees, and you're also gonna score, well, let's do it here, 1/4 inch, because remember, you got to put all your flaps on each side. Turn it on the other side, okay, and do another 1/4 inch flap here. And there you have it. Okay, do you guys see that? Then you want to just fold your score lines. Before you fold the other ones, you're gonna just cut your flaps. Okay, let me just get my scissors. Go ahead and miter your corners here. Keep in mind, when you create flaps, you're always gonna cut, remember that V. Okay, because then it is much better when you start to assemble it. It will sit in nicely. Now, these flaps here, you're gonna have to trim. So trim that. Okay, you're gonna go this way and this way. Same thing here. You can cut that. You don't even have to cut that middle part. You can just cut in a V. Okay. and that's how it should look. Okay, now you can fold all your flaps. Fold them in, and this is where you're going to attach your panel. See how that is? Okay, go ahead and cut that. Cuts very nicely. You only need one pass. Go ahead and cut the next. Okay, let's bring that back. And there's your front and back panel. All we need to do is glue. And as you can see here, that is gonna fit perfectly over that. See that? So you just get your glue. Now usually when I glue this, I will start with this bottom panel here. Okay, I will start with this bottom part and glue it right there. Now I'm going to use hot glue for the tutorial. It's up to you. Sometimes when you use this glue here, because you're using this glossy foiled paper, sometimes it will discolor your this kind of paper, the foiled paper. But if you're using just regular cardstock, then wet glue is fine, and it's probably, actually I prefer the wet glue, this Hallmark glue that you can get at Hobby Lobby. Using your 40% coupon, it's gonna come out way less than this, so $6, so it's gonna come out to be $4, which I find is, it's my favorite glue right now because it is just like the Fabri-Tac. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a little glue here. And because I'm using hot glue, I gotta kind of work fast. So I'm just gonna make sure that that is. Make sure you use your bone folder to make sure that's nice and flat, because otherwise it's going to be bulky. You know how hot glue can be so bulky. Okay, so after you do that, then you can go ahead and adhere the side panels. All you got to do is line that up. Okay, make sure that's nice and lined up. And I didn't flatten the other one, so oh well. Okay, as close as possible to the edge. And if you have to do this, then go ahead and do that. See that, guys? See how easy that is? Now this, I like to have this flap and just glue this down because I like that finish. You know? It has a nicer finish, and that's why I do that part. So again, you can just put your glue. Gotta work fast, oh boy. Okay. Actually, since it's the inner part and I'm not putting glue on the foiled side, I'm gonna just use this glue here too, because the hot glue is making it a little bulky if you don't work fast. This one dries a little bit slower here, but okay, make sure that's nice and flat. Now you're going to do this side. Where's my other panel? A little tricky here because it's a little hard there because now the panels are up, and I think I need to put just a little bit of glue because it dried too quickly. Don't worry about that so much because you're also going to line the inside if you wish to. You don't have to, but you can take your decorative paper like I did here. I lined it. Okay, so then go ahead and glue this part. Burn myself there. Careful. For this one, I'm just going to go ahead and put my glue right here. Alright, so there you go. And there's your box. Isn't that great? So it's a little flimsy on the side here, but once you add your inner lining, it will make it sturdy. It will make it sturdy. So that is how to create your lace box, you guys. Now to create your spool, since this larger spool was not big enough to accommodate my lace or my tulle, because as you can see here, I needed something wider right here. So what you can do is, you can do what I initially did is, see that? I ran this through, I cut this in half, and then I just, in the middle, put in a rectangle piece that is the same width as this, and I just attached it to this upper part and the lower part, thus making this longer. Okay, but you could also do what Erica, who is Scrap Diva 29, she suggests that you put this through your die, through your machine, and only go halfway, and then move this down. Let's try it. Let's go ahead and just go halfway up. So you're not going to go all the way through. You're going to go halfway. Let's go ahead and do this together. Turn this around and bring this down. Maybe some more down. And just do another halfway. And then you can just cut this off. Just even it out. I cut it a little wonky. There you go. You have a longer spool to accommodate. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.